Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. How is everybody doing today? So, I was going to give you first an update on my phone. So, I sat on the phone for 2 hours yesterday with Google trying to remediate a phone. They told me that I wasn't going to be seeing a phone for probably 7 or 8 more days because they were out of stock on my phone. So we went around and around and around in circles, and basically they just didn't know when they were going to get any phones in. Well, then I get an email last night at 5:30 saying they shipped a phone. Like, come on, people. It'll be 2 weeks tomorrow since I've had a phone that worked. But we're getting it done. It's happening. I even have a tracking number, so hopefully it'll be here tomorrow or the next day. So anyway, I just wanted to hop on here today and just say and talk about quickly when is enough enough? And I kind of like hit my enough. So when I'm talking about enough, like when is enough enough of just poor eating habits, not taking care of our bodies, poor sleeping habits, just really running our bodies through the muck? Well, I already started this process a little bit, but my dad's been visiting, and yesterday was my enough. Yesterday was my enough. My eating habits have changed so much. Hey, Julie Blair. Hey, girl. Well, yesterday just was like my enough, and I knew it was coming. So I took my dad around, and some friends of his around with just in the area. They really like to do thrift store shopping, so we went around. They wanted lunch, and I'm already like totally off my eating plan by this point because I just don't eat like he does anymore, and I just don't eat at the times that he does. So there's specific time for breakfast, and this is how I was raised. So like breakfast was a specific time, lunch was a specific time, and it didn't matter what we were doing. We had to stop and just go eat because even if you're not hungry, you have to eat. And this is so funny because we were sitting on the beach and he's like, it's like noon, and he's like, we have to go eat. I'm like, but I'm not even hungry. Like, we're on the beach, we're on the beautiful ocean. He's like, no, we have to go eat now. And I'm like, well, why do we have to eat now? And he's like, so we can eat dinner at 5:30. But we don't have to eat dinner at 5:30. But anyway, that's how I was raised. Dinner was always at 5:30. And all these years later, for him, dinner is still at 5:30. So that being said, my body just can't tolerate a lot of that food stress for that long of a time. And yesterday we went to a place in Seaside called Pickles, world famous Pickles. I got a boar's head hot dog, and I shared fried pickles and French fries with everybody. And I just wanted something small. Like, if I'm going to eat, then I'm going to eat something small. I'm going to do the best I can where I'm at. Well, ultimately, somebody got more than they wanted, and it got shoved to me, and I ate half of the Philly cheesesteak that I wasn't ready to eat. And then, of course, we had to eat dinner, and dinner was at 5:30. Actually, it was closer to like 6 o'clock. So that being said, I ate because was the last time I was going to see my dad, and I didn't sleep good last night. My body like couldn't handle all the additives and preservatives, and I was up until tried to make myself fall asleep, but it was like after midnight before I fell asleep. And then I didn't even really sleep that long because I was right up at 5. Like, my body's like, we got to do something about this. So I've had enough. So when you've had enough and your body just can't take it anymore, and it's just like, it's kind of like your body tells you way before your mind tells you that you've had enough. So my body's been telling me for at least 2 weeks that I've had enough. But my mind had to get there and say, all right, now it's time to do something about it. So instead of just keeping on doing the stress thing, I've kind of like putting on the brakes. And we are going to be fasting now. So because enough is enough, I have to get some good fluids going in me. I have to get some detox going in me. I have to reset myself. And so if you are trying to do something like that and you are in a spot like that, the best thing you can do when enough is enough is just to stop. Like, just stop. Just stop. Just no more food, no more stress, no more like, okay, I think I'll just like not quite eat as much today, because what ends up happening is when you're already spiraled out of control, you can't portion your sizes out and you can't stop. So just stop. That's the best thing you can do. And if you're, I've been doing it long enough, and I wouldn't suggest it unless you've done it or you're kind of cleared with the doctor, but I'm going to do a long fast because I really want to clear myself. I really want to clear myself out. I just don't believe, for what I've done, and I know in my body, that, 15, 16-hour fast is going to do it enough for me. So I'm going to go further than that because I really need some time to just process this out. And it's really the best way to do it if you don't want to set yourself back. Like, it shouldn't be a pattern where you just pollute your body and then you get to a point and you do this huge fast. You don't want to do that because that's totally throwing your body out of balance. The only purpose of a fast, a long fast, is just to wipe your slate clean and have a reset. And that's what it is. It should not be like you purge yourself and then a long fast. You purge yourself and a long fast. It's not what it's for. Your body's not meant to do that. Your body is meant to put in good foods, good fats, good proteins, even good hard carbohydrates, but we all do it in a time window, and we do it. There's a method there, and it's a simple equation to get you to weight loss and fat loss and restoring your health. Good morning, Mandy Miller. How are you doing? So that being said, you'll know when your enough is enough. You should. You're not sleeping well. You keep telling yourself, I shouldn't have ate that. Why do I keep doing this? I can't seem to stop. I might be able, you'll find yourself like, oh, I'll be better tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and you totally fall back into the same pattern that you had. And then you start feeling guilty and you start feeling gross. You feel like I feel extremely bloated. I feel heavy, and it's probably more of a mental thing. I just feel heavy, and I don't like feeling heavy. I know what it's like to feel healthy, and I want to feel healthy. So after all the accumulation of all the stress I've put on my body. And the other thing is like, you can't think that you're going to use exercise to make up for the horrible eating. I fell into that trap yesterday. I tried to do it. I did work out yesterday thinking, oh, well, if I can at least get a workout in, that'll get me through the day with bad eating. No, all I did was add extra stress on my body. So it's a terrible mindset to get in, and you can only do that thought process in like your 20s. Most of us are 20s, but by the time you get to your 30s, and definitely by your mid 30s, it ain't happening. It's not going to work in your favor anymore, because I used to be able to cheat the system that way, and I can't cheat the system much anymore. And ladies out there, you that are getting younger and younger with the evolution of how the food industry's poisoned our food into our bodies, that you're going to find that out younger and younger. So I kind of figured that out like in my early 30s. You could be finding that out in your later 20s. So just kind of a warning there. So if you're ready to reset yourself and you've had enough, and enough is enough, and you're ready to get reset back, and you need a plan, the best plan that I can tell you for getting you started right now to get you just leveled out and started over again is to get into my 14-day program. So go to thehormonehack.com and check that out. It's the easiest way to get started, and it's the easiest way to understand what to do, because I tell you what to do for 14 days. And you get in your email, and I even strategically timed it to where like you'll get it first thing in the morning, no matter what time zone you are in. So that is that. So my dad is going home tomorrow. I might see him again today, but he's going back tomorrow, and he plans on coming back in February for my birthday. So that will be fun. We've had a good time. We did some fishing. Of course, we've ate and had beverages like way too much, and he just, he can just go and do, whatever. His body is adapted to it. He's still very healthy. He's still very athletic, and he still can do basically anything he wants to do. He says that he can, but he can. He totally can. And so I'm having a reset, and I'm going to get my quality of sleep back. I'm going to get my energies felt pretty good. I haven't noticed really a decrease in my energy so much, but I don't like feeling the heaviness, and I definitely don't like feeling the bloating and the unnecessary stress. Like, I feel a lot of unnecessary stress on my body, and I don't want it anymore. So I've had enough, and I am done with it. So anyway, if you are done and you've had enough, go to thehormonehack.com, get in the 14-day program. And that's it today. We've had rain We had rain yesterday. We had beautiful 2 or 3 days prior, and then I think maybe tomorrow we have some rain, but we should be cleared out by the weekend. So we'll have a little bit of a temperature drop, which is totally fine with me. And I plan on hopefully cooking some ham and beans this weekend. That's kind of my goal. So you'll probably see a video coming on that, how to do it, where I'm probably going to tell you, do not buy your beans in cans. You're going to soak your beans, and we are going to do a bone-in ham because the bone broth from the pork is pretty good for you, and we just do the best we can to find hormone-free. And then, of course, you just let it cook all day, and it's amazing. And all we do is like kosher salt or pink Himalayan salt and just black pepper. That's it. And it's, I don't know, it just like naturally does a nice smoky flavor, and I like it. So I hope you guys have a great Wednesday. If you like this, like it. If you like to share it, please share it. Somebody needs to hear it. Put it in there. You got a comment below. Put in the comments. And if I can help you in any way, reach out to me. So happy Wednesday. Enjoy your day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. See you later. Bye-bye.